Good morning from Carrizozo, New Mexico. It is Monday, May 19th at 6:36 a.m. 50, well, it shows 53 there, but outside the real temperature is 46 degrees and crystal clear, not a cloud in the sky, no wind either. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. What else? Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it a good one. Day after yesterday, day before tomorrow, right now, and right now went. So if there's anything you want to do, I tell myself that every day, and believe me, I'm working. I work on things, man. I always got something going on, and that's good. But anyway, what else? For those of you that have been looking at T-shirts, at the banner ad at the bottom of my videos, that those T-shirts come from a company called Teespring, and they're not very reliable. They're slow. They owe me some money. They're slow. So I am no longer going to have that banner at the bottom. I think I've cut it out. So if you want to buy yourself a T-shirt using any of those logos that you see there, just cut, copy, paste, whatever you got to do, and have a shirt made at another by another company. There's companies on Amazon that'll make you any kind of T-shirts you want. But anyway, so yeah, make your own, and Teespring is Paya, adios amigo. And also something I wanted to mention, just to tell you how much money I make on these videos. I did a short video the other day. It got 2,500 views. I made 54 cents. No kidding. Yeah. And I looked at some of the like comment call. I make like $6 to $12, you know. No, I'm not making a lot of money here, guys, but it's fun. So, of course, I don't work at it real hard. I don't have Patreon. I don't have memberships and all that stuff. I don't have a sponsor like a lot of them do. I'm not, I don't know. I'm just lazy, I guess. But anyway, what else? Never worry about what you cannot change. And that is a total fact. So, yeah. And then what else? That's about all. So let's get this morning rolling here with Ralph P. Good morning, all. All good RVing points, Rusty. I'll stick with my casita and the stinking goat. Yeah, the old stinking goat. He's right there with Matilda. He's on top of Matilda so he can see. James Micken, looks tasty, mate. That was on the homemade bread there from Cloudcroft, New Mexico. Yeah, you got a driving video coming up today, and then you're going to see some more Cloudcroft in that area. And on we go. Yeah. Thank you, James Micken. G'day, mate. Amarillo Aristocrat. I buy my shirts from LL Bean. They've been in business since 1912. They also have tall sizes. Well, that's wonderful. Althea McWaters. What a very nice looking loaf of bread. It was nicely packaged too. What you don't eat, you can freeze. That's correct. Yeah, I did. I cut it into chunks and froze a lot of it because it wouldn't last long in the fridge, and it certainly wouldn't last long sitting out. But no, it's excellent bread. It's about $8 a loaf, but it equals about 2 loaves from the grocery store or more, because it weighs about 3 pounds. It's pretty heavy stuff. So hang on a sec. Anyway, what else we got here? Retirement living. I have wanted a RV since you got your first casita, but the timing is never right for me to buy one. Someday, someday I just have to have patience. Well, the timing is never going to be right. I mean, you're just going to have to make a decision and go probably. Majestic Me. Thanks for the heads up, Rusty. That's on the T-shirts. Bye bye Teespring. Yeah, I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to sell anything anymore. The only thing I'll have is the Amazon link, and if you're going to buy something from Amazon, use the Amazon link. Some of you are, some of you have. It doesn't cost you a dime, and yeah. So if you're buying stuff from Amazon every now and then, and you use the Amazon link, we're good. Thank you, Stephen Greco. Great YouTube channel, Rusty. Thank you, Stephen. You're right. Al Fur, cool. Thanks for the info. That was on the T-shirts. Yeah. Mary Cooper looks good. That was on the homemade bread. Yeah, whenever I go to Cloudcroft, it's about 75 miles from here, and but when I go there, I usually get some of that bread, and I also get me a BLT from Dave's Cafe. Brian Gilcrease, the grass is always greener just down the road. It seems like it, doesn't it? You know, Charlie B. I hate that they aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing. That's on Teespring. Boo, shame on them. Well, you know, they don't have a good reputation. Their overall rating out of 5 stars is 2. You know, so they're not. A lot of people are not happy with them because they're slow. They're hard to communicate with. So I've just dropped them. The reason they popped up there was I had an account with Teespring to get T-shirts from, and somehow or another it just linked with YouTube. I mean, yeah, maybe I did it, but I don't remember it. Brian Gilcrease, have you seen the new Scamp Casita inflatable campers? They come with an electric air pump, then climb right in, no need to tow. Well, you just do what you do, babe. I know I haven't seen those. Geek Freak, I'm trying to figure out how to get me a living situation like yours there, trash can and all. Peace from North Texas, Rusty. Soak up the good life for me. Well, you know, Fickle Man is fickling again. I'll tell you that. I got a good fickle coming up. So if anybody is interested in this place or the one in Texas or whatever, contact me at rusty78609 at gmail.com, because I got a maybe. I'm not for sure yet. This is a little premature, but we'll see how it goes this morning. Trailland Trail. I'm camping in my small van and Alto at the base of the Sierra Blanca for the past 7 days. Love it. We are headed to Fort Stanton and Capitan tomorrow. Do I need a four-wheeler on the forest roads up there? No. No. As far as I know, you don't. Jack, nice yellow FJ Cruiser, discontinued in the United States in 2014. Still sold in the Philippines, I know. Jack, that was Jack J. Thank you, Jack J. This is Mimi's me, I guess. Me, oh well, whatever. Good afternoon, everyone. I had a wonderful time in New Mexico. Beautiful weather. So many wonderful places to see without hitting the tourist sites. Now to catch up on what has been happening in Zozo while I was gone. Well, get caught up, baby. Get out there and catch up. Yeah, anyway, what else? Cactus Kathy. Keep in fridge or it will mold quickly. So you pinched a loaf. Well, I pinched a loaf for $8. But yeah, no, I have enough brain or history to know that bread like that with no preservatives is not going to last long unless you freeze it, and I did. Thank you, Kathy. This is Dina Turner, I guess. How about that wind today? Well, the wind, if you don't like wind, don't come to New Mexico or Arizona. I mean, or Nevada even, or even North Texas for that matter. Poodle Professor Jennifer, thumbs up to you. Check her channel out on YouTube, Poodle Professor. Yeah, that was on the T-shirts. Patty Lindquist, real bread loaf. That is what you have there. Looks scrumptious. Rusty, be safe. Enjoy. Patty Sue, Maryland. Thank you. I will, Patty Sue. Rocky the Rock. This is on the portable washer. Says, yep, I use mine several times a week rather than going to the laundromat. Yeah, it is a good way to defeat going to the laundromat if you don't have large loads to wash often. It'll do small loads wonderfully. Or okay, let's say that. Grateful Graham. Yum, I'm having lunch with you. Yeah, we're having bread. No, actually, I had a BLT from Dave's that day. Rocky the Rock. Well, I'd rather have coffee. And I like listening to radio classics and HLN, whatever, forensic files on Sirius. Yeah, that was cozy living in a Class B on a cold day. Yeah, the Class B was just too small for me, that's all. But I have to tell you this. Pandora is working out fine for me so far, and I don't pay anything, and it's all I need. And what I found out was I drove around. I went over to Capitan, out to Fort Stanton and back, and there are places in there where you lose the cell phone signal. But apparently, what Pandora does, it loads out maybe a gigabyte of music in advance, so that when you hit those dead spots, you never even notice that it doesn't have a signal. or at least it worked for me. Walter Lowry, I had a hard time getting Sirius Radio canceled. Good luck. Well, I never paid them anything. I just got the free trial. I never gave them my credit card. No, because I had that problem years ago. They give you the $5.99 rate. You give them your credit card number. They bill you $5.99 a month for a year, and then all of a sudden, boom, $35. Yeah. But never mind, they didn't get me. B Boys, hey, Gary Mack Real Estate. What has that got to do with the price of turnips in Guatemala? Same person? Okay, now, sliced. Yeah, I sliced it. This is Nana Betty G. I bet they have delicious blueberry muffins. Yum. I bet they do too. They have a lot of good stuff in that bakery there in Cloudcroft. And it's, they open really early, like 7 or, a.m. And by 10 a.m., it's gone, most of it. Yeah. And not cheap. I mean, they get their price, but it's fresh baked stuff. Dogman Chronicles says, thanks for the sanity session. And then on the train, he commented, thank you, thank you, thank you. Check his channel out, the Dogman Chronicles. We'll do 3 more or 4 more here, and then we'll shut her down. I got some business to take care of today, and then if I fickle, I'll tell you. Archie, I've been missing you saying stand guard at the door of your mind. We all need to stand guard our hearts and minds. Well, whatever, your heart, I don't know about that. Tyler, Texas, thanks for the tips. You're quite welcome. Alvin Masso, thanks for sharing, Rusty. And last one, JAIM, thanks for sharing your experience. Many great comments from viewers as well. Certainly worthy of consideration for anyone who has the RV itch. The best thing to do is, figure out what you want, where you're going, and then see if you can get a spot where you think you're going to want to go. Because you may find out, man, you can't. It's a new world out there now, and it's busy. But anyway, guys, from Carrizozo, New Mexico, on a Monday morning coming down, 6:48 a.m. Thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want anytime, but if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products if you're going to buy something from Amazon anyway. What else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and all that stuff. Very good. What else? Breathe in. Take deep breaths. Breathe in deep. Breathe out slowly. Relieves stress. Lowers your blood pressure. Excellent. Then what else? Stretch, swivel, walk, pedal. Exercise your body once or twice every single day. Why? You'll feel better immediately, and you may live longer, healthier because of that one thing. And then what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Accentuate the positive. Eliminate the negative. Enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time. At ease, carry on, adios, bye-bye, hasta luego, vaya con Dios, aloha, until the next video. And on we go. Fickle man is possibly returning. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.